Today we're going to take a look at the poppy flower. Veterans Day is next month, and the poppy is a symbol often used for Veterans Day. So we're going to make a poppy flower artwork to help us remember and celebrate Veterans Day. The poppy flower is a symbol for remembrance and sacrifice. As I said before, poppies are often used as a symbol for Veterans Day. To create our poppy art, we are going to take a look at contour lines. You use contour lines all the time, and you probably don't even know it. So we're going to take a look at what contour lines are, and we are going to make a contour line drawing of a poppy today. A contour line is a line that defines a form or an edge. It's an outline of an object, and there's no shading. So every time you draw something, you probably start with the outlines. Those are contour lines. So when we take a look at this image here, these are contour line drawings of poppy flowers. There's no shading. These are just drawings of the outline of each petal and the stem. A contour line is the outline, or it defines the edge of an object. So looking at these drawings, these have color, but you can see there is a black outline around the petals. Those are the contour lines. When looking at a real flower, it might be hard to find the contour lines. You need to look for the edges of everything. The edge of the petal would be the contour line that you draw. The edges of the stem down one side and the other. You are going to look at some flowers and you are going to draw the outlines of all of the petals and the stems that you can see. And that would become a contour line drawing with no shading, just the lines. So let's get started. You are going to need the clear glue that I sent home, a pencil, your black piece of paper, and just a scrap piece of paper to practice drawing on. I have some images of these poppies, which are available to you in Canvas. And you can see I'm starting to look for the contour lines. I am looking for the edges of the petals, the edges of that center part, the edge of the stem. Those are the lines that you are going to be drawing. Those are the contour lines. So I want you to start by practice drawing some poppy flowers on just a scrap piece of paper or a piece of notebook paper, whatever you have available. You are going to practice drawing some poppy flowers using contour lines. Go ahead and pause the video and do some practice drawing of the contour lines of the poppy. Once you've done some practice drawings and you're happy with what you have and you're confident that you can draw a contour line poppy big, you are ready to start your final artwork. You're going to need your black piece of paper and a pencil. I'm going to use a white pencil so that you can see, and I have my sketch to look at. So I am going to make a flower. It needs to be about as big as your hand, so it should be big on your paper. And I'm going to come in with my pencil. Again, I'm using white, but you should be able to see a regular pencil on your black paper. You do not need to use white. So I am just drawing the poppy contour lines like I practiced. So I'm drawing my petals. They're a little wavy, and I'm going to keep layering them like I see in the photo. I'm drawing my stem now, and look how it's 2 lines because it's the outline of the stem. You could add a leaf if you want. Once you have your flower and it's a good size, it's a pretty big flower, it takes up most of your paper, you're going to glue. So you can see mine is about the size of my hand, so you don't want to get any smaller than your hand. You also don't want any of your lines super close to each other. That will make the next step a little harder. So go ahead and pause the video and draw your contour line poppy big on your black piece of paper. For the next step, you're going to need the clear glue I sent home with you. You need to twist open the top, make sure that it's open, and you can tell if you squeeze it, air comes out. Now these glue bottles are not full. They're not empty, but you do have to kind of turn it upside down for a few seconds to get the glue down to the bottom. You can test it, and when glue comes out, it's ready. So you have to be patient and get the glue down towards the bottom of the bottle so it works. You are going to put a line of glue right on top of all of the pencil lines you made. You're going to want to turn your bottle to the side so you can see it, and you're going to get a thin line of glue like that. So I have my bottle close touching the paper, and I'm slowly squeezing a small line of glue. You don't want a big glob glue line. You want it to be a thinner line. And I am going to go on top of every single pencil line I made, making sure to get a thin line of glue for every contour line I drew. So you want to be careful not to get big globs of glue. You can see I kind of made a big glob right there. So be careful, you don't want a bunch of those all over your flower. When you are done doing every single line, you've put a glue line on every pencil, you are going to want to make sure to put this in a safe place. It's going to need to dry for a few hours, and when it does dry, it looks like this. The glue lines become shiny and really make that black look really nice. You are going to start by practicing drawing your contour lines. Draw your final poppy on your black paper nice and big. Then put a line of the clear glue on all your contour lines and put this in a safe place to dry.